Hello and welcome again to another video on Some Dutch Wargamer. It's been way too long. I need to make some videos again. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Um, I got some announcements and I'll show you what I'm doing in the meanwhile. But what I'm doing is I'm making some Elysians. I talked about Elysians earlier. I got the Elysian backpack. These are called legs, Cadian torsos, cyan arms, some uh, converted plasma guns from Hotshot Les guns, and some AdMag heads. That's what they are. Yeah, I pretty like the color scheme, blue, like they're coming from the sky and stuff. And for the next tournament, I'm going to a tournament on Sunday, so I need to paint up some stuff. And I'm going to use them as Mordians, not as legions, but as Mordians. And that's what I want to talk to you about Mordians. But before that, I have an announcement to make. The Dutch team invited me for the ETC, so I am going to the ETC. So probably, yeah, probably will bump into you guys there if you go there. Just visit me and we'll have a good chat. Will be fun. This will be my third team tournament, but this is the first one that is this huge. I've been to a team tournament in Belgium. That was a kind of a training tournament for the ETC, and the ETC team invited me in. I was invited as a reserve player, and one of the guys, too bad, dropped out. So now I could fill in that spot, and I'm going with some kind of list, and it's out of the box for my playstyle. I like it though. Lots and lots of artillery. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to talk to you about Mordians. Why Mordians? You do not see them on the tabletop a lot. Yeah, Mordian Glory has some, but not much. And I came to think that they actually have a pretty good thing going on there. And what I am focusing on is the Mordian Order, which plainly says all rapid fire weapons can fire on what's it called? Can fire on characters. So, what do you do with Mordians and rapid fire weapons? Am I correct here? I need to check this. 1 second. Yeah, I was correct. So it says that rapid fire weapons can fire at a character, even if it is not the closest target. And this got me thinking, what can I do with that? Because the lists that I have the most trouble with are lists with a lot of characters, and how could I get them out of those lists? How can I get some units that kill those characters? So, the thing I came up with, firstly, was the Emperor's Blade, the Emperor's Blade Assault Company. So, what you can do is you have a stratagem if you have an assault company that plainly says one unit can help out of your Chimera or Torox or whatever you're using, even when it has moved. So that is pretty good, but that's only one unit that's getting out. And the maximum number of plasma guns is 4 you can get out, because you have a company command squad with 4 plasma guns. And with all those info saves, it is questionable if that is enough to kill a character. So, next thing I came up with is, yeah, I needed something to get him in, get him into the battle, and get him close enough to get within rapid fire range with the plasma guns. So, why not use Valkyries, right? With Valkyries, you got the drop shoot insertion, and with that ability, you can move, and anywhere where the Valkyrie is moved over, the guys that are transported inside can hop out and drop down on a battlefield 9 inch away from an enemy. So it's basically deep strike on the path where the Valkyrie is flown. That's a large path though, because it can move up to 45 inch. And that way you can get your Mordians or all your squads with plasma in it. Then I looked into the capacity of the transport, so the capacity of the Valkyrie. And it can hold 12 models. So with 12 models, what can I do? I can get, in one Valkyrie, I can get one company commander. So he can order 2 units. I can get 2 units in. I got 11 spots, so what can I do? I can get 2 company command squads. But I need a second officer for that, because you can get only 1 command squad per officer. So I need another one. So that was not really doable. Then I looked at the special weapon squads. And actually, that is pretty doable. They're cheap as some kind of swear word. And yeah, why not use those? You got 6 in a squad. 3 of them got special weapons. And yeah, why not do it? So a company command squad, 4 plasmas. Special weapon squad, 3 plasmas. Company commander. So all of them are dropping out of the Valkyrie. And the officer gives the orders to those units. And what I can do with that is I can increase the damage output even more. Preferably, I will Overwatch, but I do not got reroll ones. But I could bring Yorick with it. Is it preferable? It's debatable, but I think that those points for Yorick are better spent somewhere else, because these things are glass cannons. They will hit and die. If they will not die and they will shoot 1 extra turn, that is lucky. But you do not. Yeah, it's blue. Next one. I don't think that is the thing you want to do with Yorick. Though it will increase the damage output, but for those 100 points, I can almost get 1 extra veteran squad with plasma guns. I think I can though. And that's more output than rerolling ones. So, there's one more thing you can do with those Mordians. They got a stratagem which is called Fire, something like that. And what it does is it is fact, and it basically says that on every 6 you roll, you can shoot one other time with one die with the same weapon. And that increases your output pretty much. That is one extra shot that you need for a character or whatever. I think pretty good. Because in rapid fire range with your plasma guns, you will shoot 8 times with a company command squad. So 1 in 6 will get a 6 roll, and you get 1 more extra shot. With the special weapon squad, same thing, but you got 6 Ooh. But you got 6 dice rolls, so probably you'll get 1 shot of extra also. Pretty good. And that's what I'm thinking about, guys. What do you guys think? Is this character sniping good enough? Isn't it? I think we can get something. I would not say meta changing, but something to get the enemy off of their tactics instead of keeping them going whatever they're doing because their tactics work and their characters cannot be sniped. I like it. Tell me what you guys think. Is this doable? Will this work? And do you got some other tactics to kill characters? By the way, assassins work greatly for that, but I want to look for that also in the guard. So, I'd love to hear from you guys. I will keep on painting these guys, so I still got 4 left that need blue, and then I'll go to the wash and whatever, and they will eventually look like that guy. See it? Yeah, I know. Yeah. So, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time, and happy wargaming.